Greetings, welcome back, part two of Keep 'em Close and Stay Close. So I was saying that, yes, the biggest mistake we made was taking in all of this culture. The foreign invaders' culture. This is not our culture. And so what happened was, we were prisoners of war. So a lot of people were killed off, and the kids were taken in, and the kids were indoctrinated, turned into Christians, turned out of being Indian and out of being tribal and being like European Christians, right? So this is what we have to go away from. This is what we need to go back. Now I'm not going to deny that we were a godly people. And all these things are ours also. That's a whole other rabbit hole. You can go down that Hebrew rabbit hole on your own. You could do that through Kurimo, Kurimeo, and Blackbeard Mirage, Mirage. There you can go all the way back and read the literature that tells you who we are and tells you what everyone said we were and what we said we were. You can read the books. So here's the issue. These people came over here and said everything before this brutal invader, Christopher Columbus, everything before him is obsolete. All right? So everything before his arrival is obsolete. So everything before 400 years, which is the whole Earth story, is obsolete. Now think about the craziness of that, right? Someone shows up on a land, and from the moment he stands there, nothing before that exists. That is the craziness that we have lost to temporarily. And we were indoctrinated by the ones that won the war, right? So if somebody wins the war and they get all the kids, what's going to happen? Are the kids going to tell their real story, or are the kids going to tell the story of whoever the winner is, right? So the kids are telling the story of the winner, all right? And this is not our story. Everything is wrong. Throw it all out. Everything you've learned is the opposite. Every single thing. So I'm telling you, keep them close and stay close. Keep your family close. Keep your kids close. I said in the previous video, I don't understand why the ancients would let babies educate their children. That's insane. We got people that are less than 6,000 years old educating the world. This should stop. This should stop. You want to learn something? Start listening to Melanites. Start listening to some brothers. Okay? Because those were the world's teachers. Yeah. Start listening to the brother that might open with a few curse words. But boy, when he starts reading, you're all ears. And you realize who you're listening to, a chief. You're listening to an orator. An orator. All right. So, keep them close. We don't put our mothers and fathers in nursing homes. That's not our culture. We should not get up and go far away to school and all these things and have all these aspirations real far away from the family. If you have family, get with them. If you don't like them, figure out a way to ignore that issue. This is only part 2. Go back to part 1. It's very important that we recreate our tribes. It's all about divide and conquer, right? So as soon as you get people in a house all by themselves, you got them, right? Because now you're running around trying to find strangers to help you with your kids. You're running around trying, you're getting food from strangers. You're just a mess. When you need help, you got to go to a stranger, pretty much. And everything should be in-house. Everything should be in-house. You should have everything there. Your child care, your sharing of food, you're making things work and stretching things out. That should all be shared amongst your family, your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, the people you can't stand, but you're going to be at their funeral, very upset. Those are the people that you keep in your life every day. It's not our culture to send our kids away to be educated. It's not our culture to go away to be educated. It's not our culture to go away from our families. So I encourage you to create a new paradigm and conversation within your family. Like we have land. So, you go build your house somewhere down the acres. You're not going to go somewhere else and go build your house in some other state. No. You grow up, you get your family, you got your wife, you got your husband, then you guys go and build something on the land. But you're right there. This paradigm of going away, that's not even our culture. Stop that. No, we build and we put roots where we all collectively want to be. And we stay there. Okay? We stay there. And we build. Okay? Ice people and sun people are two different kind of people. We are not a people that had the environment to be cruel to us. Nature has always been for us. Nature has always provided for us. Nature has always gave us what we needed. We're a village people, sun people. See, now we're under the rule of ice people. Okay? And you know who they are. For those of you that watched the game of whatever that is, that's who you're dealing with, okay? These are ice people. These are not tribal people. These are not sun people. These are fucking beasts. Don't ever get it twisted, okay? Don't ever get it twisted now. And they said that 30% of them still got Neanderthal blood in them. So you're literally dealing with partial beasts. So please get out from under the rule of their mentality. They say we're the only culture that lets foreigners teach their children. I say we're the only people that let babies teach their children. Ancient people going to babies and leaving our babies with the babies. And you're wondering why we're breeding these type of children and humans. Everything's been reversed. The teachers are now sitting down being students. And the babies are teaching the class. But no, that's all changing. That's all changing right before your eyes. In the age of Aquarius, you're going to see, you're already seeing it. Greetings. Here's one. And there's so many. The sun children, we won't be stopped. And they say we don't die, we multiply. And that's so true. They're trying to kill us for so many years. And it's very, very hard to kill the original people because we are the original people. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. And so dive down those rabbit holes, please, if you don't know these things I'm speaking about. Once again, Kurimo, Kurimeo, Kurimeo, Blackbeard Mirage, Mirage, Blackbeard Mirage. You want to get some study, you go there, hit the play button and watch all the series 1 through 10, 1 through 16, 1 through 20, 1 through 8, 1 through 10. I mean, these brothers, they go so hard, and they read from books that predate Columbus a lot of times, and books from the 1500s and 1600s that tell you exactly what's going on, and it's the opposite of everything you thought. All right? So, in the meantime, keep them close. Communicate with your kids. Do not let this other culture change your culture. There was once a report that they said out loud. I'm always surprised when they say things out loud. But they said that African Americans, and I hate that term, it's a misnomer, but I'm just saying that so we know who we're talking about. But the Melanites, the Aboriginals of America, also known as the African Americans, they said that on a radio station that African Americans talk to their kids more than any other race. Communicate with their kids. See, get your kids off the devices and all this stuff you got going on, because that's another disconnect. Get back to what we used to do. We talked, and that's how we steered clear of the nonsense. That's how we kept smart, because somebody was in our ear. Be that somebody in the kids' ears. Get that device, earplugs, and all that crap out their ears. Get it down to a minimal. 1 hour a day. Make sure you do it off of your body, off your lap, off your body, off your lap. 30 minutes, 1 hour. I'm so strict. It has to be 1 hour or something you can benefit from. Not gonna be no BS. Just like with the TV back in the day. The good parents, you weren't sitting on TV all day, and you sure were not bringing the TV to the dinner table or to the restaurant or in the car. No, you talk at those times. You interact at those times. You got your one little hour of TV. You watch your Bill Cosby. You watch your Cosby Show and your different world, and that's it. And the families that were raised right, they know what I'm talking about. There wasn't no watching The Simpsons and watching this and watching that and TV surfing. You guys gave the kids the world in their hand and let them surf it by themselves. No, unplug those kids, get some restrictions, bring it down to a bare minimum. Yeah, they're going to talk more, they're going to irritate you more, but guess what? You're going to know more about who they are and what they're doing. You're going to know more about what's going on in their life. All right? So quit letting the TVs and the devices raise these kids, because they're raising monsters. Keep them close. You can raise monsters or mathematicians. Be careful with these devices. I'll talk more about that later. Keep them close, family. If you can, stop letting others educate your children. We were the teachers. What are we doing sending our kids to somebody else? What are we doing sending our kids to babies? The babies that we taught everything to. And please understand that if you want to create a reality that allows you to do what you need to do, just ask. If you don't have a reality that supports what I'm talking about, just ask. Jump outside the box and consider other options, and you'll be amazed how many options you could think of. There's always answers. There's always other ways to go. There's always other directions you can go. There's always other routes. So, change your perception, change your reality. All you have to do is know that the options are as big as the world is vast. So, everything's on the table. I would not send my baby to be educated by other babies. I would not send my baby to be educated by foreign invaders with agendas to kill me. agenda is to take his mind and soul, take her mind and soul. I wouldn't do that. Keep them close. If you don't have family, make family. They say the most highest way of apologizing for your family is friends. So make family out of friends. Get under your same roof and start sharing the burden of living until there are no burdens of living. See, people, we believed in heaven on earth. The rule that people are under right now believe in hell on earth. Okay? So this is why you find us in history looking so amazing and so adorned and so awesome and so outstanding. The bling, the royalty, the good dressing, the adorning ourselves in all these beautiful things and smells and oils and hairstyles and all of this energy we put into eluding sweetness and goodness and happiness and swagger and style and strength and soul and beauty and passion. That's who we are. That's the heaven on earth that we believe in and we believed in and we set all over the world. We built beautiful things because we believed in heaven on earth. See? We didn't believe in dying and going to heaven. We believed in creating it here. So create your heaven, y'all. Create your heaven. If you have any aspects of hell in your life, get rid of it and you'll be fine. Once you keep close who you need to keep close, all your answers all your questions will be answered. Okay? All your needs will be fulfilled. So I encourage you to tribe up, back up with your family. Don't go sending your kids across the country and all this nonsense. Sending your kids far away. You keep your family close. You're here to enjoy each other and take care of each other. Protect each other and share the burden of the everyday experience until there are none. So I encourage you to keep them close and stay close and create that environment that you want. Don't let it just be out in the virtual world. Create some tangible people. Not tangible, pardon me. Manifest, materialize these people, these things, make them real. So you can touch them and feel them. It is tangible, but I don't believe anything dies. That really lives. Yes, put your arms around those people again and re-welcome those people back into your world that you let go for stupid, trivial things that have nothing to do with your culture. Maybe you got rid of something or someone because of something that you shouldn't have done over an issue that you shouldn't have really held on to. Trivial things. So what if someone's irritating? Everyone is irritating someday. Everyone will have something you don't like about them at some point in their life, in your life with them together. We didn't have the option of saying, I don't like you, get out of my tribe. Unless you were really bad. So don't cast away your tribe. And don't cast yourself away from your tribe. It's foolish. And it's not your culture to be running around all over the country by yourself or all over the city and town and all this nonsense. You want to see somebody go down the drain? You want to see somebody go down the drain real bad with drugs and prostitution and all kind of embarrassing things? Let them have no family or nobody they got to worry about rolling up on them. The people that don't have anybody to worry about rolling up on them are really bad off. And you know it. Maybe you've been there in an environment where you know nobody's gonna see you ever. So you can act a fool. Be out on the street turning tricks and everything. Don't gotta worry about your uncle pulling up. Don't gotta worry about your brother pulling up. Talking about, girl, what you doing out here? Yeah, nobody's not gonna be doing that across the street from Nana's house. They ain't gonna be doing that across the street from Mama's house, Big Mama's house, and Medea's house. They're gonna be doing that somewhere else, around somebody that's like them, that don't care, or around no one that cares. So keep them close. It makes it much harder for bad behavior to take hold and bad habits to take hold. Keep them close. Make it uncomfortable for these kids to go down the wrong road, because they don't know where you might come from. They don't know when you might pop up and snatch your cell phone or snatch that computer and check out what's going on, or sneak up in something and read all kind of things and find out stuff. And just be in the mix. Keep them close, because somebody else is. If you don't keep them close, you'll lose them. Because you better believe there's somebody sitting around a round table trying to figure out how to keep them close to them. Right? Because if you have somebody's mind, you got their soul. How do you get their mind? All they got to do is get their eyes or their ears, and they're in there. So if your kids are on devices and everything, you're already losing. You're already losing the war, because you don't know what kind of programming, indoctrination they're hearing. If they're gone 12 hours a day, learning about God knows what, you're already losing the game, because you don't know what they're hearing. And now it's you against them. You against them. There ain't gonna be no them. The them is us. The only thing you gotta worry about is me and us. You worry about what we think. You worry about what we feel. Once you start raising your kids to feel like that, don't go out there embarrassing me, okay? This is a family. This is our tribe. You represent me. Whatever you do out there makes me look bad, makes us look bad. Start putting that on your kids. Start putting that old school responsibility to represent the family in a good way on your kids early. Don't you go in this store making me look bad. Start that at 2 years old. Don't you go in there making me look bad, making us look crazy, making us look bad. Stand up straight, eye contact, do what you got to do. Control yourself. And all those things that we do. I'm encouraging us to get back in the mix, because we have adopted somebody else's culture and it's not working, people. Okay? It's not working. So youngsters, peep game. Go down the rabbit hole and go learn from these brothers that are teaching the real history, so you can know who you really are and teach your kids when you have them. And old folks, understand that we just been bamboozled, okay? It just is what it is. And it's time to start over again before it's too late. Get that information while you can. It's the information age. Go and find that information. In the meantime, go look up Aboriginal Americans. All right? Go look up copper-colored races and go look at yourself. Because you can't know who you are. You can't know where you're going unless you know who you are. You can't know who you are unless you have been told. And unfortunately, we've been told a lie. So you're going to have to go down that rabbit hole yourself and find out who you are. But I can help you out. If you're called African American and there's no Africans in your family, you're not African, you're American. If your grandma or grandpa or uncle, auntie ever told you, someone ever said to you, honey, we are Indians, that's true. We left home Indians and left school Africans. Go figure the hijack, okay? Go figure the hijack. It's real. It's the biggest hijack ever. The hijacking of the Aboriginals' culture more than once. So, from my understanding, it's happened more than once. but you can go down that rabbit hole and learn about the old Americans. All right, the ancients. In the meantime, keep them close and stay close. It is vital. Be well.